Hariji, go ahead.
Hari.
Hari Om.
Guruji, the last words which you taught us today, is it an explanation of the word all-pervasive?
Okay. So tell me the question again. Is it an explanation of the word all-pervasive you're saying?
Yeah. So he is telling that the Atma is not in one body, but it is in all bodies.
So technically, that verse number 2.2.1 says what? Brahman is present as Atma in the city called body.
Yeah.
That's the main meaning of that shloka, correct?
Yeah.
That all pervasiveness is going to come from this mantra, 2.2.2.
Yeah.
Because Shankaracharya says, hey, this Brahman is present is one body, then what about other bodies? He's asking that question, right? In the Sambandham we saw. So, the Sarvatma Bhavaha, yeah, is not yet there in the first mantra. Sarvatma Bhavaha, when you say Sarva Vyapi, all pervasiveness, you're referring to all Atmas. You're referring to all things in the world, correct? Hariji, yes or no?
Yeah. Yes. I'm fully into what you are telling.
Okay, but yes, I'm asking you a question. Okay, so if that is the case, that's only coming in the second one.
Okay.
The all pervasiveness idea, that one Atma which is all pervasive is coming in the second one. First mantra is only Tvam Pada Lakshya, just referring to Atma. So, means what? Hey, that you are not the body. You're not the body comes in the first mantra, right? Because Atma
Yeah.
is there in the body means what? And you are that Atma means, well, you're not the body, but you fill up the body. Then filling up the rest of the universe is going to come in this next month.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Can I also understand that this is the beginning of showing us that there is no otherness, because the same Atma is in all bodies. So there is no question of that I am different from you. There is no
Correct.
otherness, which is the cause of fear.
Correct. No. It is true. And a beginning, when you say, I have to go back and look at all the mantras we have studied because this idea may have been mentioned like, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
repetitions. I don't know whether it is when you say beginning, what do you mean by beginning? And it's an expression of the non-otherness. It's another expression of non-otherness.
Okay. Okay.
The beginning part I
Ah,
don't, because now I have to go back and review the mantras that we have studied
oh,
and
ah, I have one more query. May not be directly connected with this mantra.
yeah.
I still haven't got the real understanding of the word Bodhayonim. If this is not the right time to explain, then if you can at any time explain, that would be
Bhuta
great.
Yoni.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
Bodhayonim.
Bhuta Yoni, where does it come?
This has come here also.
Bhuta Yoni. I want to see the context. I want to see the context. Bring the context.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we can split it two ways. So
When you were teaching us about Hiranyagarbha, and in that context, the Bodhayonim had come.
yeah. Bhuta Yoni. Bhutanam Yoni. If you split it like that, it becomes the womb of the entire world.
Yeah.
The source of the entire world. Okay. And so I want to see the context. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That will be better.
We just saw in 14th chapter, no? Yoni Mahad Brahma.
We saw in the 14th chapter. Yeah. So they're referring to what? What is Yoni there?
This, the cause, Prakriti.
Prakriti.
Maya.
Prakriti. Prakriti is Bhuta Yoni. Prakriti, with the help of Purusha, becomes a Yoni.
Aham Bijam.
Aham Bijam Garbham.
Dadamyaham, etc.
Dadamyaham. Yeah.
There also, the word exact Bhuta Yoni doesn't come, but it comes in a different way.
Okay.
The Bhuta Yoni could refer to Prakriti in your context.
Okay. Okay.
Let's look at your context also.
I will get back.
You can post it on WhatsApp or something.
I need some time. I will have to go through it.
Yeah.
Guruji, this Siddhati is different than this. Here you say it is present. Siddhanti mama gatrani, that is different, is it? See.
Yeah. So, see, can you guess where we saw this?
That when in the second chapter, Siddhanti mama gatrani, where Arjuna.
Yeah. Siddhanti mama gatrani. Where else we saw it?
Atma nasho. Siddhati.
Sad. The clue is sad.
Sad.
Where did we see sad? Upanishad.
Yes. Sad.
Same that. Okay, so there are two sads, I think. Okay. And one is that sad, Upanishad sad. Visharana gati avasadhaneshu.
Yeah.
Okay. And here, this dhatu, first gana, I think, sad, to sit, to reside, to stay, like that, some meanings are there. Look it up and let me know if there is two different dhatus there. I think it's two dhatus. The Upanishad, Shuchishat. Okay, so that sad is coming. And I think there are two. Let's quickly look it up. Okay. To go. I have to climb to go. Okay, there are three dhatus, three ganas are there. Visharana gati avasadhaneshu and also padyarthe, to attack, to climb, to go. 10th gana. Okay. Yeah, so here the meaning is Siddhati. Siddhati here means vartate. Swargaloke. Atma Surya Rupena vartate. That's how they take it.
Okay.
They don't give the meanings we have taken in the definition of the Upanishad. So it's the same dhatu. It's the same dhatu. Because there is another dhatu in the 10th gana which means padyarthe, to attack, to climb, to go. Like that it's Chadai karna, jana. See, jana. See. Gatyarthe, we can take it gatyarthe, right? Gatyarthe is what is being used. Is going means is present also. We can interpret it that way. Going literally means what? Hey, it's going means it's present there. I can see it. It goes there. Like that. So I think it's Gatyartha. Sad. Present in means the Gati meaning of the root Sad is being used. All right. Yeah, Vijay, go ahead.
And one more, Guruji, this what Hariji was mentioning, which bhaya, it removes bhaya, could also be connected to Vijugupsate, right? That
Yes, yes. Vijugupsate. So, what did we say the meaning of Vijugupsate is?
I think, why should he not want to protect him? No, Vijugupsate means he would not want to protect himself, means no fear.
Right. So, because of fearlessness, there is no desire to protect oneself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can connect it to Vijugupsate. Abhaya Pramatvat.
Guruji, you gave the example of the car, right? You said anything that we perceive, like the car, for example, is not for itself. It has to have a separate owner of that, right? So same thing is what, so that is Jada. Same way for the Atma, this body is also like the car, right? So the owner of that is the, means if we take a parallel, that Atma is the owner of the body. That's what we are indicating by that example.
Correct. Correct. We're saying that, yeah. So, Ajasya Puram Ekadashadvara. Literally, that's what is that first half of the mantra is saying. That the body is meant for the permanent Atma, Nitya Atma. Yes, yes.
So anything that we are able to perceive is the world or Jada.
Correct, correct. That's a huge statement. That one statement is enough to grasp Advaita Vedanta. Enough means a big part of Advaita Vedanta. Yad drishyam tad anityam. Tad anityam. Yad drishyam tad anityam. That's it. If only two things in the world, Atma and Anatma. Dvau hi padarthau. There are only two things in the world, it seems. Atma and Anatma. Okay. If that is the case, who are you? Are you Atma or Anatma? If somebody asks, we have to be able to answer the question. Am I Anatma or am I Atma? It's a very simple question it is. But the problem is, who am I? Then, of course, I am Atma. Then what about Anatma? What about body? Yadrishyam tad anityam tad anatma. Because I perceive the body cannot be Atma. Body is Anatma, body is Mithya. Okay. And body is I, but I am not the body. Why? Because it's not like Atma is there sitting somewhere in the corner somewhere. Atma is pervading the entire body, like the clay is pervading the pot. And so, therefore, Yadrishyam tad anityam works very well. What about my mind? Is it Atma or Anatma? If I ask, hey, come on. Before you see things, you already got the idea of things. In fact, mind is more anityam than the thing that you're going to do. Because thoughts are constantly fluctuating. Very, very anityam, in fact. What is most dear to us, our mind, is really anityam. At least the things in the world are all there for some time at least. But my thoughts don't exist beyond a fraction of a second. I'm thinking about it just now. I'm getting this idea. Hey, the mind is even more anityam than anything else in this world. Definitely more anityam than body. Because body at least is existing. I'm holding on to it. I've been holding on to it for a while. But mind is, you can't put a finger on the mind. It's not an object at all, really speaking. We have given it the status of an object, correct? We have elevated it because it is important. It's an important player in our life.
But the
So
challenge is, I think, for a car, we can say that, meaning any object, we can say, okay, that's not me. But when it comes to body, we can't see it the same way. right?
Not the same. Why? Why not the same way?
Yeah, that's because of the identification, close identification.
No, I'm not expecting that. Why it's not same? Why car owner versus body Atma example is not an identical example? Why?
Yeah, one is when you say the car owner, should we say the car owner is the Atma or the body which is owning the car? That's one difference is there, right? When you say car owner, it is probably the body owning the car.
Okay.
But here,
Pain. We perceive pain so close. That also one of the reasons.
Repeat again, Mira.
We perceive pain as though we are in suffering so close. Maybe that's also one of the reasons.
Right. So the
Also, this Chaitanya is there in the body, but it's not there in the car, right?
yeah, so that's what I was expecting, which is the owner can walk away from the car and come to the car, and then walk away from the car, come to the car, and then walk away from the car and come to the car and sell the car off also. All this is possible, but with that, such a thing is not possible with the body and all. That's what I was expecting. There is separation. But the usefulness of the example is that there is the car is not the owner.
that is clear.
Jada is not meant for Jada. Jada has to be meant for something ajada. That's the idea. Yeah, that's the idea. So it all falls in place. That is why, if you say God is in heaven, then God is Atma or Anatma.
Then Anatma.
Why Anatma?
Because it's somewhere else, right?
Yadrishyam tad anityam. Yadrishyam tat Anatma. It's an object. You just objectified it. You're pointing a location. You're giving a location to God. And location means a place. Place means objectified. Therefore, Anatma. Maybe a great place to go. We don't deny all that. But you've just reduced the status of God. It's not even called reduce the status of God. I don't know what you call it. You convert Atma to Anatma, then what happens? It's a huge loss. God must be smiling at all this. So paroksha, that is the consequence of making Ishvara, Sarva Vyapi Ishvara into Swarga Vyapi Ishvara. That is the consequence. You converted Atma to Anatma. Eh?
Swargastha Ishvara.
Swargastha Ishvara, correct. That's why somebody said God in that case is mighty but not almighty. Mighty I can agree, but almighty I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope it's all helping you, right? The discussion.
Yes. Dhanyawad.
Any other questions? Okay. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
धन्यवाद।